Good morning. How y'all feel? Come on in. Good morning. How y'all feel? How y'all feel this morning? I know y'all ain't used to seeing me on a Friday morning. I know. But y'all know I was just convicted. Y'all. I promise you. I was starting to be prepared to walk out the door. And I believe the universe reminded me that I went to the podiatrist on Monday morning. And I didn't come on. Yep. And I promise y'all, I have forgotten. Good morning. How you doing? On the march, get set, ready, go. How y'all feel this morning? Yeah, I ain't got time to play. And my consistency means everything, means the world to me. Being consistent. And so at the same time, I had to get on right now. I know I'm way behind schedule. It was 10:22. I just hit the go button, the go live button. I keep telling y'all ain't gonna always be ready. We will not always be ready. We will not always be ready. And so at the same time, right now this morning, as I was preparing my mind and my heart to go and run my errand, to go and run all my errands and take care of my business, I promise you, everything I love, I felt like the universe said, didn't you miss a day? That's what I feel like the universe said to me. Wait a minute, hold up, time my soldier before you continue on your day. Didn't you miss Monday because you was at the podiatrist's office about your foot, about that sciatic nerve that you know what I'm saying, been dealing with? Didn't you miss on Monday? You didn't speak to the minds of the people on Monday. And I'm like, you right. And he said, go ahead on and lock in these 4 days that I've been required from you. And I had to redirect my whole attention, y'all. Hey, boy, let me tell you something. When you connected, I don't think you have the ability to just, he gonna remind you of some stuff that you should or should not be doing. So I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. Don't get that twisted. Y'all see I put the lab jacket on this morning. That means we have to delve deep into the mind. We're going to have to dissect some things. There's only one word that he gave me this morning, so it should be an easy little session that we got to go on this morning. And you say, how y'all feel? YouTube, what they do, babe? Why? You know what I'm saying? What's good with you? YouTube, Facebook, families and friends, how y'all feel this morning? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? I remember I wrote this. What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? What difference does it make? Did you hear me? I say, what difference does it make if you're not making a difference in any aspect of the word, in the mind of the people, in society, in your group, in your sessions? And so at the same time, I wrote this on a little piece of paper. What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? Yeah, I wrote that. I remember writing that had to be about a year ago. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, baby girl. Y'all come on in. Y'all chime in, chop in with me. I was sitting here as I had to hit the go live button, right? I keep telling y'all not gonna always be ready. You ain't gonna always be ready. But at the same time, sometimes in this thing called life, you might just have to hit the go live button, even when you're not ready. And as you get ready, you might prepare. Did you hear me? I said you might have to prepare. You might just have to prepare. I remember one time a young man told me that when I think this was I forgot his name. He said, "Man, I was homeless at a point when he was still had to go and speak, right? And so what he would have to do, he would have to go to his storage area, get dressed in his storage area, then come out and then go to the speaking engagement." I done been in positions like this as well, where people are depending on you to speak to them, but you got your own stuff going on simultaneously. I remember, you know what I'm saying, me still being a blessing to the mind of others, even when I was going through what I was going through. I believe that at certain times and seasons in your life, you're going to have to help others in the midst of your hurt. And you ain't never been like that before, y'all. You're going to have to help folk in the midst of your hurt. You're going to have to give in the midst of your lack. You feel me? It's sometimes in life, let me tell you something, this life at 56 years old is a blessing to be here right now. We're on this side of the dirt. We're on the top side of the dirt, y'all. We know eventually our bodies will bend back down into the dirt. We know that from whence we came, right? At least that they tell us. And so at the same time, I know that as time progresses and as you move and as you breathe and as you understand and as you comprehend and as you become aware and as you transcend and as you, I need to keep going. You know what I'm saying? When you start transcending and transitioning in your thoughts and in your mind and your character and your charisma, all that stuff starts to change. I said all of it starts to change. And so at the same time, he just wanted to remind us this morning that all of it is a part of it. Did you hear me? I say, don't deny any part of the diaspora. All of it is a part of it. Don't you ever tell me again that you don't know your blood type. Don't do that to me. I'm going to send you on missions. If you don't know your blood type at this moment, ma'am, hey, sir, if you don't know your blood type at this moment, if you don't know your blood, it's almost like knowing your social security number. That's how serious it is to me. You should know your social security number. You should know your zodiac sign. That's how serious it is to me. You should know it. You should know the month, the day, the year that you came into the metaverse, that you came into the diaspora, right? That you came into existence. You got here and you your own fingerprint. I don't know why people want to look around society and see how everybody else is doing it and don't want to tell me or tell yourself, oh yeah, you should do it like them. Let me tell you something. If the universe has called you to cut out a pathway, right? To cut out a pathway in this, all I see right now is a large forest. That's what I see in front of me right now. And everybody, there is other pathways in the forest that you can follow other folk down their path, right? And sometimes that's good. But I can tell you sometimes when the universe got you in a unique, that's the word that just dropped in my spirit. If he got you in a unique path and nobody else has done the way you do it, then how are you going to follow somebody else down a path by which they've done it already and created the path and the narrative and the ideologies down that way? And he said, no, son. Now I got something different for you. Ooh-wee. He said, nah, baby boy, you can't follow down no path that's all had written. Sometimes people done went down this path so much, they done put pavement down through the forest and then called it a street or a way through it. And so at the same time, some people follow that street down the path. But I'm telling you, I have the ability. He's already given me the agility to cut. Maybe I got to start. Maybe I got to come from the machete game. You feel me? Maybe I have to come from the swing blade game, and then cut down path, a new path in the forest to get to the desired destination. And so I'm just here this morning to talk to the minds of the people. Y'all ain't got to pay me no attention. I close my eyes and talk to the minds of the people because I've been called and challenged and changed to do so, right? And charged to do this. And so I don't have no, quorums, if you will. I don't have no quorums about what he's called me to do. On October 15th, 2022, he said, open the laptop and speak into the minds of the people. That was my assignment. At that moment, I felt, I just knew. And then he took me to a place in my thoughts to where I remember making him a promise. And I said, if you get me out of this, and this, I'll do that. And it took years later before I had to adhere to the promise by which I made him. And remember, I did a session already, right? Remember I told y'all about that session. I'm like, look, don't forget the promise that you made to him when you was on your deathbed, when you was on your cancerous situation, when you had all your myeloma and all this little type of stuff going on. And you had to you made him a promise, and now you on the other side of your cancerous experience. Don't forget the promise. Did you hear me? I said, you better not forget the promise. You better adhere to the promise by which you made him or her or whoever it is or it. It don't even matter the gender. I just believe that at the same time, you better know that if you make a promise, you better adhere to it. So I'm here fulfilling my promise that I made, that everything is a part of everything else. There's nothing here separate. That we have to consider zodiacs. We have to. It was a reason why you came in at that month, day, time, and year, and all that good stuff. It's like how we have to consider blood types. There's a generalized characteristics that every blood type have. And if you don't know your blood type, get on up from around me until you figure it out, because I can't really help you. And so we're gonna do blood type analysis is in here. We're gonna make sure that we understand, comprehend holistically. There go that word again. Anyway, I gotta do this, y'all. Y'all know I gotta do this. Y'all know I gotta take care of this business right here. Y'all know I gotta do this. I'll just sit here right quick and just give y'all something to go into y'all weekend with. And see, I got another one. But look, here it is right here. What's good with y'all this morning? Come on in. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts. Its center represents. It's a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. I'm gonna show y'all that when you're standing in neutral in life, right? Acidity has to be at the bottom and alkalinity has to be at the top. Your pH in your body, small p, capital H. It's the power of hydrogen in your body. And at the same time, I'm going to show you how to move from acidic thoughts and acidic alignments to your alkaline thoughts and alkaline alignments in the earth, because through vibrations and frequencies and aura and understanding and holistic comprehensions. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to move through that process right there, my brother. Hey, sis, we're going to move through that process right there. So just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate the thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences, and aligning our conscious, there go that word again, aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session here unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. How y'all feel this morning? Y'all come on into the Hourglass Era, the era by which we stand, the era by which we live, the era by which we comprehend. It's an era, E-R-A. It's an era. Cut this off for distraction. And so I'm here this morning, basically to tell somebody on the sound of my voice. And that sound again, y'all. Keep telling y'all, it's a sound in the earth. It's a sound vibration in the earth, y'all. Tap into the sounds. I believe healing can come through sound. I haven't did that study yet. But I believe that healing, you can heal your mind holistically through sounds, because sound is a vibration. In order for you to hear me right now, that means the tympanic membrane of the inner ear. See, I don't even know. See, I be sitting down here. Yo, listen, I don't be done studied this stuff. Y'all, I promise I just know this information. It's a certain thing on the inner ear called the tympanic membrane. And the tympanic membrane is what moves and vibrate in order for you to hear and understand and comprehend what's being said. And at the same time, there's a vibration has to be happening within your 5th chakra when you speak, because it's your throat chakra. And so your throat chakra has to be vibrating chords in order to get words out from different, you know what I'm saying, understandings of through the vibrations of it all. Yeah, that's that. Your throat vibration is moving. I promise you it is. And so all of it is a part of it, y'all. We can't deny any part. All of it is a part of it. And so when you get ready to sit down before the end of your life, right? And you finna put the puzzles of pieces in the puzzle together of your life. You can't rob yourself of the different pieces of the puzzle. I know in Christianity, I know in certain religious sectors, they tell you, oh, don't look at the numbers. Didn't he say 6 days that I made heaven and earth, and then 7th I rested? There was numbers, man. What are you talking about? Everything here is a vibration according to numbers. And so at the same time, we ain't gonna be naive and we ain't gonna let people lead us down pathways of not understanding holistic values in the earth. These are holistic values. They have, you know, holistic meaning attached. They have universal meanings attached to it, because we serve a universal conscious person who said, let there be. And it was. But anyway, I don't want to go that route. Y'all know I can. Y'all know I can. Even though I'm standing over here in the thought-provoking side, but y'all know I could go in that side there. I could go in that realm too. And at the same time, I just choose not to. I'm gonna let him lead however he desire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him lead however he desire. But anyway, I just sat down here this morning to chop it up with y'all real quick, because he checked me. I promise you, I was preparing my mind to go out here and run my errands and take care of business. And then he said, didn't you miss Monday? You didn't talk to the minds of the people on Monday. So you got to come in on a Friday and make up for that Monday that you missed. And so he gave me a word, right? And this morning, it was yesterday morning actually, that he gave me this word. And I don't know, I don't know why. All I know is it's a word. And I understand that every word has a vibration attached to it. And so the word, the same, this particular word, that soon as I woke up and my brain became conscious again, I think we fall into a subconscious or unconscious state when we're sleeping. But then when you as soon as my brain came into the conscious, the word align popped in my spirit. ALIGN. I seen it. I see words, y'all. Even when people are talking to me, I can see the words. I can see how they form the word. I can see in sentences how they have put certain words in place. And I don't know if they're either with me or they're against me. I don't know if they 100% a pro or 100% con, because at this moment in my life at 56, I don't have the ability to get people in neutral standings around me. Now, ain't nobody gonna be neutral. I don't put people in neutral categories, because neutral people, they're not going to push you towards your divine destiny, but they're not going to really hold you back from it either. They just going to stand there and be neutral, taking up space and breathing up, sucking up all the oxygen out the air. And so I don't really need that in my life. You ain't neutral. If you neutral, find your way, baby. Hey, baby boy, if you're a neutral person in my life, find your way, soldier. Move around, man. I'm good. I prefer to know that you're really acidic against me. I prefer that you have a cancerous thought in your mind against me. Then I'll know how to address you. I'll know how to handle you with care through that acidic thought. But I'm on the alkaline side of conscientiousness and awareness, and the environment by which I stand in. I anchor my footing is in alkalinity. So I'm positive. I chill. If you want to stand in negativity and build that negative aura around you, then handle your business, my brother. I'm just telling you where I stand. I stand in neutral. I stand in positive. I stand in the light side. The light got to be at the top of the hourglass. Darkness got to be at the bottom. Positivity got to be at the top. Negativity got to be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And so at the same time, wins got to be at the top. Losses got to be at the bottom. You know? And so I'm just going to stand on that side of conscientiousness. You know what I'm saying? So when people come at me through acidity, I be feeling it already. I know you're coming with the acidic. I know that you're coming for me with acidity. You're coming through an acidic conscious thought, and you just want to jug at me from acidity. And what I try to do is in my brain and in my mind at that very moment when you're coming at me through acidity, I transition it and I answer you back through alkalinic thoughts. Didn't he say soft answers turns away wrath or something like that, Doug? And so I'm just here this morning. I don't mean no, never mind me. Don't pay me no attention. I'm just here to talk to the minds of the people. That's it, my brother. Hey, I'm just here to talk and speak into the minds of the people. That's all I'm here for, to accomplish my assignment on this side of the dirt. And so at the same time on the top, we all on the top side of the dirt. So if you can hear me, tap into your own assignment and get aligned. And so this word align came to me yesterday morning. You say align. And so the very definition means to give support to a person or organization or a cause. And then at the same time, it says place or arrange things in a straight line. When you align your life and when your chakras is aligned and you're open and they're balanced, through your 7 chakras. You know, the top chakra is 7 on the top of your dome, and the top of your crown. Call it the crown chakra. All these things must be aligned and open and balanced and operate in harmonious constructs, right? And so at the same time, we know that 7 is the crown chakra. 6 is your sixth chakra, which is the third eye. You go straight into the center of your forehead through to the mid part of your brain. It's a certain thing called the pituitary gland or the pineal, your third eye chakra. And so at the same time, that has to be open and aligned, my brother. You have to have your third eye open. Because even right now, as I got my physical eyes closed, guess what? I can still see. Through your third eye, you can see. You don't think I see the people? You don't think I see the people with my eyes closed? Because when you're closed, when your eyes is open, your physical eye, the only thing that you can see is the 4 corners of the room by which you stand, or wherever you are. You can only see that distance around where you are. But when you close your eyes, your physical eye, and open your inner eye, I'm talking about that intuitive eye. Yeah, that eye of intuition. Then you can see further, faster, stronger, mightier through your third eye. But it got to be aligned and it has to be balanced. And so you can hear me right now through my 5th chakra, my brother and my sister. Hey, sis, you can hear me through my 5th chakra. My 5th chakra is for open communication and clarity. I don't come in here speaking jumbled, because my alignment of my 5th chakra is open, and you can hear me, you can see me, you can feel me through my speech and through my aura and through my aura capacity. I'm an orator, a natural speaker. And so I've been called to this side of the spectrum, by which he said October 15th, 2022, open the laptop and speak into the minds of the people. And I promise you, y'all, anybody that know me, y'all know I flow up under the radar. I don't really need no limelight. I don't really need no spotlight placed on me like that. But I'm here under assignment. I'm here because he said to do it. And I remember making him a promise when I was in the Valley Low experience, when I was in the belly of the whale. And so he said, do this. And I like, okay. And I've been here ever since. But anyway, I told y'all like this here. When you align your body, when you align your mind, when you line up and you arrange in a certain line, you make sure that that to bring to or be in a state of agreement with yourself. First and foremost, you got to align your mind. You got to first and foremost be in agreement, or you got to bring to or be in the state of agreement. Though we have differences, we align on many other issues. And so when you are in alignment and you're walking your life out in alignment with the holistic understandings of the universe, I promise you, you're going to be in agreement. You're going to be in coincide. You're going to have the ability to coordinate with the assignment and with the alignment. And so I'm just here this morning because I missed Monday, going to a podiatrist appointment based on the fact that my sciatic nerve kind of was giving me the blues out here in these streets. My sciatic nerve had me on crutches and all around here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, guess what I've discovered? It's some people that like myself, have a physical crutch at this moment. Guess what I've discovered? It's some people out here with a normal whole body, but they got a crutch in their mind. Ooh-wee. They have a crutch. They lean on a crutch in their thoughts. They lean on a crutch in their maladaptive behaviors and their dysfunctions in the earth. That's a crutch. Some people use drugs as a crutch, got their whole physical body. Some people use an alcoholic beverage as a crutch. Ooh-wee. And they got to go out into the clubs and have a drink. And they got to bring the drink home at night and then have them a glass of wine. Oh, yeah, I'm a wine. I'm going to drink me a whole glass of wine before. Listen, anybody know me, know I don't drink. Anybody that really truly know me, know I don't even indulge in alcoholic beverages. But I don't knock nobody else. Have at it. Enjoy. But at the same time, I'm just telling me and my alignment. And so the next one is a heart chakra. Your heart chakra has a green hue to it. And what I discovered through this studying, I discovered that the creator, right? We know that if there's a creation, that there had to be a creator, right? Some people try to say, yeah, it was through the Big Bang theory. And I don't believe in all that. I just believe that we have a creator that spoke this stuff into existence because it's too orderly and it's too perfect, right? Especially in the solar system. Especially in the cosmos. If you watch the cosmos, everything is just orderly and everything is, universally, it just looked like it's too perfect. And so at the same time, through your fifth chakra, your heart chakra, what I'm discovering is that it had a green hue to it. And at the same time, the direct interactions that the universe had between his creation as he being the creator was through greenery. That's why when you walk into the forest, that's why when you walk into green like parks, that's why you come out feeling different. Went to over here we got this little waterfall that come down through the mountains. You got to walk through all this greenery in order to get there to the water. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all see a patch of green grass in your backyard, take your feet and take your socks off and your shoes and rub your feet, the bottom of your feet with the green grass and see how different you'll feel. I'm telling you, the greenery of this earth is how he connects with his creation. And it's through our heart chakra. And it used to be 528 megahertz, or hertz, 528 hertz. And when they found out, I'm talking about the powers that be, get what they dropped it down to. They dropped it down to 441. So now the universe don't even have the free flowing capacity by which he wants, led and interacted with his children through their heart chakra. They done dropped the music and the vibrational construct down past 528, which is his universal interaction to 441. Every time we listen to the radio, every time we listen to the TV, everything is lowered now. They lowered the vibration. And so now at night, I tap back into the 528 because I want to have his guidance and his leadership and his order, how he ordered your footsteps into the right conscious thoughts. And so I want to operate according to the right vibration. And this whole entire earth is a vibration, y'all. I say this whole entire earth has a frequency. I say the whole entire earth has an energy source by which we have the ability to tap into. We got to open our alignment and we got to stay aligned and we got to stay cognitively aware that they'll try to lower vibrations. They'll try to get us off sync like I was 13 months in the year. Google it for yourself. You think I'm just sitting here talking? Google it for yourself. I'm just here to drop nuggets. I'm just here to drop provoking thoughts in your mind and cause you to do your own personalized research, my brother. You ain't got to take my word for it. See, was it 13 months at one time in the history of this world? It was 13 months, y'all. It wasn't 12. They dropped it down to 12 and then squeezed numbers in throughout those 12 months in order to make 31, 30, 32. But if you do one thing, 28, the February that we celebrate Black History, 20, that's the correct month. Out of all of the months, that's the correct one. Because it's 28 days in every month. For 13 months, there'd be 365. It's 13 months, y'all. It used to be 13 months. But anyway, they got us so hoodwinked and bamboozled till we can't even understand. We all sync and out of line. And so he told me to tell the children, he said, tell my children to seek alignment. to walk in the alignment of understanding and comprehensions in the earth holistically. I ain't talking about through the narrative by which they will lead and guide you into darkness and into, oh yeah, y'all go down this pathway right here, but we're going to be over here, but y'all go down this pathway. We're going to keep them in the dark about everything that has to be going on that's real. And so maybe I'm here as your thought-provoking specialist. Maybe I'm here as your health conscious coach. Maybe I'm here as your intellectual content creator. I don't know how to create foo-foo content. I keep telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to create content that's not intellectual. We can do some content out here. I can pull my Benzo on the side of the road like how dude do with the Lamborghini. Hey, dude pull a Lamborghini or the Rolls Royce to the side of the road somewhere over there in Houston. And then he'll get out and walk and then see a little baddie and then tell a little baddie like, excuse me, ma'am, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find out, my phone done went dead. You know what I'm saying? Can I use your phone? You're like, nah, get out of here. She's like, no, I'm not interested. Bye. And then he's like, yeah, all right, you know, have a good day. And he jump off the curb and say, doop, 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 Here she goes. She turned back around. Her whole entire mind done changed. Her whole entire concept has shifted based on the fact that what she saw. And then now she walking up to dude, tapping on his window. Hello, hey, what did you say your name was again? Hey, look, it's funny, y'all. I promise you it's funny. I can do content like that. That's just not me. I said I am an intellectual content creator. I'm going to create intellectual content. So I know they won't even let this algorithm right here pass through the situation. They don't want this type of algorithm to pass through and get millions of views. No, they don't want this. They'll keep my algorithm at the low. They're going to keep your algorithm at a low, soldier. If you got a whole bunch of intellectual stuff to say, yeah, they're going to put the shake a booty, take it off stuff. They're going to have that up in the front, on the front of all your stuff. All that shake a booty, take it off. Yeah, it's females that just do content like that. Every time you see them, they got that boom boom. What you want to call it back in the? What we got to call it ought to be appropriate here. We gonna want to say ASL. What we gotta say in the air? Like what we gonna say? Like what we gonna do? Every time I look on certain content, they got that stuff shaking it and baking it. Yeah, that she show her whole little walk away from the camera. It's just walk away from the camera, showing her backside. So, I mean, everybody create their own individualized content. I ain't knocking them folk. Let folk live out here. I'm just telling you, at this channel, on this time and this season of my life, I'm going to create intellectual content. You're going to understand some stuff. I'm going to put some stuff. I want that gray matter over your brain to thicken. Ooh. I want when you leave this channel right here, soldier, hey, ma'am, Sojet, when you leave this channel right here, when you leave this Facebook page right here, I want you to know that gray matter has thickened over your brain, and the fiber optics of your brain fire differently when you learn something. Ooh, maybe there's got to be a learning chat. I am your podcast professor. You can't come up and through here with that lab jacket on. I got this lab jacket on. Y'all don't see this lab. I got this lab jacket. That means we're going to go into the depths of our own minds. We're going to go into the depths of our own thoughts. Get clarity about your thoughts. Bring clarity about your mind and your mindset shifting that have to happen. Are we perfect in doing so? Absolutely not. Have I faltered and failed throughout this thing called life? Absolutely. Am I perfect? No. But I'm passionate. I say I'm passionate about the alignment by which he's spoken to my mind yesterday morning. And then I had a conversation with a young lady, and she said that word 3 times in that conversation, align. That was my confirmation yesterday. that he's wanting me to come in here and tell the mind of the people to align themselves with conscientious thoughts and awarenesses and understanding and being alert as we move through this thing called life. We ain't gonna be perfect in doing it. I done faltered and I done failed, y'all, and I'm feeble. My knees be feeble periodically. I ain't perfect out here in this space. I got my flaws and my failures. But one thing I don't do is stand in that side of the diaspora for my life. That's the acidic side of thought. So all the successes you done built in your overall life, right? You're going to have to determine that, and you're going to put your successes in a hole. Dig a hole in the fertile soil of your mind and drop your successes in it. And then your struggles have got to be over there. And at the same time, we're going to take our wins and put it in the hole. And our losses got to be over there. We're going to take everything that's about us in the light, that we stand in the light of understanding and comprehension in the earth. That's the light side of the spectrum. And we're going to put our darkness over there. You know? We're going to take all our dreams, everything that you've ever dreamed, my brother. Sis, everything that you've ever dreamed. I want to be a fireman. Remember back in the day, they asked you, what you want to be when you was in 3rd grade? They always want to be a lawyer, a doctor, you know, a fireman, a police officer, all that type stuff that y'all dreamed about. We're going to take our dreams and we're going to put them in this hole. And we're going to leave our doubts over there. And I'm telling you, the fertile soil of your mind, sir, ma'am, the fertile soil of your mind have nothing, don't have the power to determine what you put in each hole. The only thing it has the power to do, soldier, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, the only thing that it has the power to do is yield whatever it is you till the most. So we're going to water, we're going to fertilize, we're going to do everything, we're going to till it, we're going to clean out from around it, we're going to make sure that we till our wins over our losses, our dreams over our doubts, our successes over our struggles, our wins over our losses. That's what I'm tilling. In the midst of my imperfections, I'm going to till that though. And I'm going to build an aura through energy that when we move and when we speak words out of alkaline conscientious thoughts. All the words that we use: abundance, advancement, optimism. Because pessimism got to be at the bottom. Optimistic got to be at the top. Opportunities. All of it is a part of it, y'all. Everything is a part of something else. Don't deny yourself any part. As we align our minds, as we align our thoughts, as we create the narratives, don't give up in the middle of the fight. That's all I'm telling you to do. Do not quit. This is not the time to quit. This is not the time to throw in the towel. I know it's hard. I know we all got struggles, but we all got successes too. We all done went to some school and then got some school and we done got some good jobs and we done did some good things and we done spoke. But one thing I've discovered about this thing called life, and I don't know what this just dropped in my spirit, none of us will get out of here alive. I don't care how many amens you done did. I don't care how many fallouts you done did in the middle of the church. I don't care how much you done did in all your praises. I don't care how much you done did all that stuff. I'm telling you right now, none of us will get out of here, this dimension, alive. And so I can tell you this, that some people are trying to bury you while you're alive, not even knowing that you were a seed. Ooh-wee. Did you hear me? I say some people try to bury your mind and your thoughts and all your higher inclinations and your advancements. They'll try to hide that and bury you while you on the top side of the dirt. Not even knowing that they're burying a seed. They tried to bury a seed. You are a seed. You are a seed. Every thought is a seed. They got to go down into darkness, y'all. And sometimes we might have to go down into seclusion. Sometimes you might have to go down into the soil. Ooh. I say sometimes you might have to go down up and through it in order to be birthed out to it. Sometimes they might have to put you in the ground and cover you up while you're on the top side of the dirt. And they thought they was doing it to hurt you. And all they was doing it to do was help you to blossom into the person that you are designed to be in the earth. We might have to die before we can live. We might have to be buried before we can thrive. And so I'm just here this morning. I'm just here to talk to the minds of the people as I move through this thing called life. I say, I'm just moving through this thing called life. I'm just matriculating. Just like everybody else, we all have our flaws and our failures and our frailties. Ain't nobody perfect out here in the space. And don't expect perfection. Even if we thrive towards it, it'll be a goal that we'll never achieve. Because you would have to be perfect from birth. Because the first time you made a flaw, then that throws you out the perfect line. And so I'm here. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. I'm your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And I'll close my eyes and sit here for 1 hour out of my schedule in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour, to speak into the mind of the people. And maybe legacy is being built here. I don't know. Maybe I can bring my children and my family together through this. Maybe he has a bigger picture than I would ever imagine at this moment. All I know is I have to be consistent. All I know is he don't give me days off. Like I tried to slip by this morning and get on up out of here and started wrapping my mind around all the things I had to do this morning. He said, hey, he checked me right quick and said, hey, didn't you miss Monday? Wasn't you at the podiatrist checking on your foot on Monday? And you didn't speak? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay. All right, there it is over there. To go to the studio right there. Hit the lights, cut them on. Get busy. Do the assignment that's on your life, soldier. I just had to stop what I was doing, y'all. I tell y'all, I had to stop what I was doing. I had to just get on and get myself prepared to come in here and speak to the minds of the people. So now I believe that when I do this type of stuff like this and be covered, I believe that the covering over my life, it holds value based on the fact that I'm obedient to the call. And if I'm supposed to say something to one person over 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, you know what I said? 100, that's Miami stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might be 1,000 people, which is 1,000. I don't know why people make it 1,000. It's 1,000, 1,100. That's 1,100. But anyway, at the same time, I might have to speak to one people One person, 1,000 people was listening, but that one person got it. I believe I've done what I'm supposed to do. It's drop a seed in your spirit enough for you to go and Google cat's claw for yourself. What's the benefits of cat's claw? What's the benefits of red clover tea? What's the benefits of rose petal tea? What's the benefits of ashwagandha? What's the benefits of alfalfa? If I've done something and said a word that you can go and Google right quick, it might be a word that will ultimately change the trajectory of your life. I said that one word that I had to live 40 years, 50 years to learn, I have come here and say one word, and it ultimately transitioned the trajectory of the destination because of that one word. And so I've discovered this thing too. I had to live 20 years before it, y'all. I done lived 20 years to have a 20-minute conversation with a young man that was ultimately about to take his life. I had to live out 20 years because I had to have a conversation with a young man that for 20 minutes, and he was in his 20s. Just to prevent him from taking his own life. And I believe that sometime he'll let you live 50 years. I'm over 50 now. Half of my life is gone already. Half of my life is in the historical books. I don't think I'll live another 50. But at the same time, I know one thing, that if I can have a 50-minute conversation with a young man or a young lady that's on the verge of committing suicide or homicide because she want to kill her dude and then kill herself. Yeah, I can have a 50-minute conversation with this young lady and tell her ain't none of that what you getting ready to do worth it. Then my 50 years on this earth wasn't in vain. Ooh, did you hear me? I said, then my 50 years on this earth, just because I had a 50-minute conversation with a young lady that wanted to kill her dude and then kill herself, then guess what? My life wasn't in vain because I preserved their lives through a conversation. So maybe this is the reason. I don't know. I don't know it all, y'all. I don't know it all. But all I know is I got to put one step in front of the other in order to get to wherever I got to go. I got to put one step in front of the other. And so we all here, we all got our own individual assignments. And we here. And so I just came in this morning. I ain't really want nothing too much. I just came in and let somebody on the sound of my voice know to align yourself. I'm going to have to align myself. Stay in the alignment of it all. Stay aligned. Don't get off balance and don't get off beat. I was finna come in here this morning and he said, people get mad at you for bouncing to your own drum beat. You ain't never noticed that? That people would get mad at you because you bounce to your own drum beat in the earth. And when they feel that as though they can't control you or lead you down a pathway or a narrative or ideology because you have your own mind and your own thoughts, you say, nah, soldier, that ain't how I see this. I see this from this perspective right here. And then you give them a whole other perspective by which to view it. They'll get mad at you because you had your own perspective. I don't know what's going on with this world out here. They'll be upset with you because you ain't adopt their thoughts. So You can't pour from an empty cup. Did you hear me? I said you can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure your cup runs over. Because what you have already, sometimes you might have to keep it. Yeah, I'm waiting on my tablecloth blessings. I'm waiting on them. I want them to run over the saucer, the edge of the cup into the saucer. And then I wanted to keep on pouring so much so till it runs over the saucer onto the tablecloth. And it's going to happen too, y'all. Just keep talking. Keep speaking. Keep walking in the awareness. Keep being alert. Keep being determined. Understand that your destination has a destiny. Did you hear me? Understand that your destination has a destiny. Wow, I'll go in on that. But take care of you first. You can't pour out of an empty cup. At times in our lives, we have poured out. We've been poured out so much of ourselves into our significant other, or into our children, or into our, companionships, or into this world, or into our careers, or into our jobs. We have poured so much of ourselves into that. So when you look in the mirror at the end of your life, you might not even know who you are, because you have poured so much of yourself out into the world. And so I'm just saying, sometimes just be selfish. Sometimes have a reservoir over here, somewhere that person can't touch, and you can't have to pour, and you don't have to necessarily pour from. Yeah, because if you don't, you'll end up pouring so much to that same time you don't even recognize who you are, what you like. And I had a conversation the other day, a session where this young lady said that she took care of her husband for about 17, 18 years till he passed away. Then her children went on to college and went on with their lives. And now she's in the house as an empty nester. And she said she didn't even know what she liked to eat. I was like, what? She said, I didn't even know what I liked. Now that she had to cook for herself, she had to determine what it was and what kind of food that she liked, because she was so used to preparing food for everybody else, taste buds. So she just didn't even know what she liked herself. But it took for her husband to pass away and all her three of her kids to go on to college and move on with their lives in order for her to still be standing there in the kitchen saying, what do I like for myself? Ooh, that was significant when she told me that. I'm like, see, you poured so much of yourself out into the taste buds of everybody else around you till you don't even know what your palate likes. Ooh. So sometimes I'm telling you, don't lose yourself in the process of living. I think I told y'all this story about this young lady that started college with me when we worked towards our AA degree in psychology. She was in my class, and then we went to FIU, and somehow or another ended up at in the same class in where we was working on our bachelor's degree in psychology. And I stopped at my bachelor's and went to go get a job. And we kept in contact, this Hispanic young lady. And she kept telling me, she's like, look, I ain't stopping until I get my doctorate degree. And I was like, okay, go for it. Go for it. Get it. Don't stop. She said, I'm not stopping until I get my doctoral degree. And I said, go for it. And she went. And I stopped and got
volunteered at the Miami VA, and we kept in contact. And I was in the psychology department at the Miami VA with Dr. Berta, which is the chief psychologist in Miami, and we kept in contact and whatever. She went on and got her master's, and she went on and got her doctorate. And the most, I think, the difficult thing for me to understand at that moment was the fact that after she invited me to the ceremony for her doctoral degree, but somehow I think I was either out of town, I couldn't make it. And at the same time, I called the number after I got back, because I received the message. I called the number that was left. That I knew, and I called her, and somebody else picked the phone up. And I'm like, yes, can I speak to Blase Squad? And she's like, sir, you didn't hear what happened? I'm like, no, I don't know. What are you talking about? And she said, after she walked across the stage and got her doctoral degree, the very next day, she passed away. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That crushed me, y'all, because she had her mind set on achieving that goal. And she did it. But the very next day, her life was required. So my question to you is, are you living through the process? Live through the process, y'all. As we move through this thing called life, you better be living. Don't put a goal so deep to the fact that you prevent and that you forget to live. Live through the process of accomplishments. I was hurt. I came to Atlanta and I worked on my master's degree. But I kept that in mind, that you got to live in the midst of accomplishing your goals. You better be living. Don't let life live you. You better live life. Did you hear what I said? I said, don't let life live you. You better live life. And so I'm here. I'm done. I made it to an hour and 2 minutes, y'all. I told y'all I'd never give y'all under an hour. I speak an hour of my conscious thoughts and understanding. And I have a story to tell. And he said, tell your story so I can get the glory. Y'all know my story ain't hunky-dory. I got some darkness of my story. I can tell y'all. I done told y'all, go back. You'll see my story ain't all based on the light. I done operated in darkness before too. Dudes gunning at me and tried to kill me on the Ave on 15th in front of Mr. Wonderful store. So I already know that it's real. I believe that he preserved my life to be here today. I was preserved for this moment in time. I didn't even see this back then when I was out here in the streets real strong. I ain't see it with a mouthful of gold and looking with the daylight. I ain't see this for myself, y'all. And so at the same time, I'm telling y'all right now, live, stay aligned, be encouraged, walk in the light, stay on the positive side and the alkaline side of conscientiousness. We gonna be all right, y'all. I gotta go. I am Kendrick Beats Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment. I am gonna make a difference. What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? Is my question to you. I say, what difference does it make if you're not making a difference in the lives of others? What difference does it make? And people don't care how much you know, my brother, until they know how much you care, sis. Hey, sis, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. But anyway, I'm gone, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Hotep, hotep, hotep. That means peace and blessings. Hotep. Google it. Hotep means hotep, means peace and blessings unto you. I'm here. I am Kendrick B. Davis, and I'm out of here. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow.